We're going to be talking about how to choose a digital product to sell, validating your idea, building a minimum viable product, how to price digital products, and also marketplaces to sell it if you don't have any traffic. If you are from my drop servicing videos, this video is going to have a lot to do with drop servicing. You can absolutely make digital products using drop servicing. And also, if you don't know much about drop servicing or nothing, this video will teach you about drop servicing and digital products. If you're new to the channel, I talk mostly about drop servicing and making money online, close to 20k subscribers. I'm quite well known when it comes to drop servicing on YouTube, and also I've taught people how to make money with drop servicing. Hundreds of people have applied my strategies and made money. This is my group on school.com/drop servicing. So this is the plan for what we're going to be talking about mostly in this video. I'm going to give you a bunch of examples. Also, I'll show you the stuff that I'm doing as well, the best strategies, a bunch of ideas, close to 150 different digital product ideas that you can actually implement yourself using drop servicing or creating yourself to make money online. For you drop servicing crew, I want to show you the proof that it's actually possible to make digital products using Fiverr drop servicing or Upwork drop servicing. I will design Etsy setup. I'll create you e-cover courses. I'll create you ebooks and things like that. Suppliers are doing it. We can easily do drop servicing with digital products and make money in a scalable way. That's why I'm talking about it, okay? I'm going to give you a bunch of examples, a bunch of niches in this video. So, first of all, what are digital products? Media items to sell online on your site or typically on other marketplaces such as Etsy, Teachable, Fiverr. You can sell it on so many different things, eBay as well, eBay, Amazon. As I'm telling you guys, you know, I'm known on YouTube when it comes to drop servicing, agencies, video editing, and things like that. This is a problem with drop servicing, SMA and things like that, that it's not very, very scalable. I'm always talking about this on my drop servicing videos where I say 5 to 10k a month is really mostly what most people can realistically achieve. After that, you kind of have to grow it into a big agency, go in full-time and things like that. With digital products, you can absolutely make over 10k a month. Of course, you need to grow an audience or use digital ads and things like that. But we're going to talk about it. You don't have to have an audience for this to work. Don't worry about it, okay? So biggest benefit, of course, is unlimited scalability because of no need of physical inventory or delivering any services. What we do when it comes to drop servicing, SMMA, and things like that. Extremely profitable due to low selling costs. Think Iman Gadzhi, Meet Kevin, Grant Cardone. You know, all of these three guys that I just mentioned, they have a bunch of different courses. You know, Iman Gadzhi has Agency Navigator. Meet Kevin has courses on building your wealth. Grant Cardone has a bunch of courses as well. I could name a bunch of more people as well. So examples of digital products would be online courses, templates, ebooks, music, digital art, software, virtual items for games. For example, my friend is developing Roblox items, fashion, swords and things like that for Roblox platform. This is amazing. And he's making money with that as well. He lives in Dubai. Really cool guy. Photography as well, video, sounds, and other stock media. And the list goes on and on and on. I'll give you exact niches, over 150 niches in this video. Now, delivery methods. How do you actually then get this stuff to people? So, downloads, email, online marketplaces, Etsy, Teachable, etc., etc. Now, memberships. A lot of people now are interested in school. This is what I'm doing. I've got my own school. Currently, it's free to join. So, if you want to join my school, go school.com/drop servicing, join it. And, for now, you're going to get in at the, free price. And of course, for you, it's going to be free forever. But at some point, I might introduce actually a price point here. So there is nothing that you shouldn't join right now. You kind of have to join. Otherwise, later you have to pay. So memberships such as school and Discord groups are not considered digital products. A lot of people don't realize that. Memberships are basically considered social services rather than digital products. Now, here are some examples. Like I said, we're going to go through a lot more examples, exact examples, how to make money and things like that. So ebooks, software, video, music and audio, photography, courses, professional services, tickets, documents, digital art. This is a big one. We're going to talk about it. Also, online courses, stocks, printables, templates, ebooks, podcasts, subscription content, sound effects, music, webinars, and things like that. So now let's actually go back onto here and I'll explain you the main basics when it comes to actually getting people to buy from you in the first place, because this is very important, right? If you want to make money with digital products, like some of this stuff that I just described, you kind of have to have either an audience or a way for people to actually watch and see your stuff to then buy from you. So imagine that these people are people, for example, in a school community, on a YouTube channel, on TikTok, on Instagram. Maybe these people are on Etsy. Maybe these people are on eBay. For those of you who have no audience whatsoever, you have 0 followers, you can still make money with digital products, selling on eBay, selling on Etsy, selling on Teachable, and all other platforms as well. There's dozens and dozens of ways we're gonna talk about it. So imagine that this is the people that you're addressing, right? So essentially, this is a funnel where what you essentially want to do is you want to bring a lot of people a product or service that they need. In this case, we're talking specifically about digital products, not services. So it's not video editing, it's not graphic design, it's something that they can download in most of the time, okay? And so once they go through this, some people will actually learn about your product, they go through some of the stages, right? And they essentially buy. A lot of these people won't buy. So the thing with digital products is like my school group. So for example, when I grow to 10K people, maybe I'll have some price point to actually join it. But not every single person will want to pay every month to join a group, right? So some people will just see it and won't join. That's the exact idea what I'm talking about. Also, in the future, I'm thinking about actually launching a drop servicing course because quite a few people are asking about it. So this is exactly the same idea. Thousands of people are watching my YouTube videos every single month. I've got 30 to 40,000 people watching my videos at the moment. Hopefully the channel will grow even further in the future. So all these people are watching my channel, right? And then they actually learn about me. They learn about what I can offer to them. And hopefully they find my course, they find my mentorship, wherever, and then they buy. That's the exact idea that can work with Etsy, with eBay, and things like that. Let's go on eBay. So imagine that you don't have any audience whatsoever. Type in website template. I'm on UK eBay right now, so you can go to any other eBay in your country. If you live, let's say, in India, Germany, United States, wherever, just go to your local eBay, right? And type in something like website template. You will see that there is people actually selling, for example, website templates, right? HTML multi-page website responsive templates. People are buying some of this stuff because, as we can see, all these people actually have quite a lot of feedback, okay? And that's not everything, by the way. If you don't really have audience at all, right? One of the biggest places to actually sell digital stuff is Etsy. If you're new to Etsy, I've created an account on Etsy probably like 10 years ago. And I'm telling you, bro, this platform is one of the biggest ones to actually sell digital products. So if you type in digital products, you're going to see so much stuff. People are having so many feedbacks, 22K, 5K, etc., etc. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people selling, ebooks, how to make money books. They sell all kinds of templates. They sell prints, they sell t-shirt designs, all kinds of things, all as a digital download. So you sell on here, you get a link to download it, and that's it. Yeah, that's how they make money. So they have to create the product once, and then they can sell it thousands and thousands of times. Okay, so this is essentially what's meant by sales funnel. And if you're uploading something on Etsy, if you're uploading something on eBay, this is your sales funnel. Okay, you don't have a website, right? You're doing it on, and you're kind of attracting that audience that's already there. So that's why I'm talking about this is really, really important. Now, again, some more ideas we're going to talk about later. For now, let's move on to the first step. So first step is choosing a digital product that you're going to sell. Okay. So deciding what you will sell. What's to consider your experience and understanding of specific problems. I really commingle with a lot of people in the online marketing space, drop servicers, agency owners, people who are on courses and things like that. Quite a few people I know that are in 5 figures a month from courses and things like that. I'm telling you, number one thing that I see from people, and I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm actually niching down. I'm talking about drop servicing and making money online. I don't want to talk about like self-improvement and things like that on this channel. If I would want to do that, it would be very hard to actually create a course or some kind of a digital product in the future. So because I know drop servicing so well, I can talk about it for hours. That's why I've got close to 80 videos on this topic. That's why I built authority on here. And you can do the exact same thing when you find a specific problem or a specific topic that you know really well. For example, if you know how to flip headphones, right? AirPods. If you know how to flip iPhones, if you know how to flip cars, if you know how to flip, some other thing, or how to make money, or how to lose weight, how to, how to plan some meals, something like that, you can create a course, but it's gotta be a specific problem for a specific audience in order for people to care. People will come on YouTube, type in drop servicing, they find my channel because I rank so well for the search for this keyword, probably number one for most of these keywords, right? People find me, they watch my videos, then they wanna, get my mentorship, then they, pretty much want to learn from me because I understand it. I have so many videos, so much content about it. The exact same idea is in this case. I would not go for digital product where you have no idea, what you're doing. Which brings me to the next point. You must provide clear value to your buyers. People who are going to buy your digital products, it could be anything. Look, it could be anything. It could be productivity, organization, self-care, fitness, business marketing, faith, design, finance, school, weddings, birthday, travel planning, social media, crafting, original art, social printables. The list goes on and on and on. I'm going to give you a bunch of more ideas in this video. So it must provide clear value to buyers, and ideally it's got to be in a set niche, okay? Once you do that, once you create a product like that, or once you want to create a product like that, right, you can do that in two ways. So one way is you actually, go, for example, to ChatGPT and you write some ebook, right, using ChatGPT. You design it using Canva, whatever. You can write your own book, for example, or a course, whatever. Maybe you want to film a course, right? Or you can actually go onto Fiverr, find a supplier who's going to actually outsource all the work for you, create the PDF book, create the course, whatever, right? There's people out there willing to do whatever you want to do, okay? You really do not need to know how to create digital products. All of this stuff can be done by Fiverr suppliers. So, must solve an exact problem. So I just discussed it. Lose weight, earn money, self-improvement, fitness, meal plans, and things like that, relationships. These are some of the biggest things that people actually want, right? So it's not just deciding what to sell, but also thinking about what's my experience? What do I know? What kind of value can I add to people? Ask your friends, what am I good at? Some people actually teach other people how to, dunk basketball, how to flip cars and things like that. And people are paying them money with that. There's a big school group on how to dunk basketball. There's 10,000 people or something. I saw it the other day. It's crazy, right? Now, examples. Again, more examples on here. Notion templates, very big one right now. Making money online courses all over YouTube as well. Website themes, ebooks, and things like that. So, for inspiration, I will share a bunch of profitable digital ideas later in this video. I say a few, but it's going to be over 100. Now, types of digital products. Again, a few more examples. Digital music, audio files as well, pictures, photos, videos, ebooks as well. Now, step 2, validating your product idea. Okay, so let's just say you watch this video until this point and you think, oh man, that's so cool. So I can drop service, basically, right? Get a supplier to create a digital product. For example, it could be sound, it could be course, it could be anything pretty much, right? I can get a supplier to do it. I pay a little bit of money and then I can, I can basically sell it multiple times. For example, you can create a Notion template on here, Notion template, right? A lot of people are creating Notion templates on here. You can make it for, 10, 20, 30 bucks. And then you can upload it on, all kinds of platforms like Etsy, and then you can sell it multiple times. If you sell it once for 10 bucks, you'll break even. And if you sell it another 10 or 20 times, you'll start making money. This is amazing, right? And also, it can apply to anything. So when we go to Etsy, you can find all kinds of different ideas, right? And then you can basically go to Fiverr and find people who make those things, right? So they drop service to you, you pay them a little bit of money, you upload it to Etsy or eBay or any other marketplace where people are selling digital products, bam, you can make money. Okay, of course, you have to invest a little bit of money up front, right? It's not exactly an agency model, but it is much more scalable. And once you have some clients for agency model, maybe drop servicing or SMMA, at that point, you can actually start, kind of diversifying your operations and maybe, getting some digital products that you can also sell at scale. So look at what people are already buying. This is one of the ways how you can validate your product idea. So on here, how you can do that, of course, you can go and check out the feedbacks. Look, always it says digital download when it's a digital product, right? So you can search you can search by top customer reviews, for example, right? So you're gonna see that. No, how many reviews are there? Like so many, right? 3K reviews on that. Let's click on it. So it's basically some kind of a digital planner. 2024, 2025, and update the 160 templates, 2-week layouts. In 20 baskets right now. It's basically on sale. I'm probably sure that if you come back here tomorrow, it's also going to be on sale. It's just a trick, right? To trick you to buy this. Over 3,000 reviews. This is actually crazy, right? Reviews for this shop, reviews for this item, 83. Okay, so they sold probably 3,000 digital items in all kinds of categories, but in this one, just the reviews is 83. Most people actually don't leave a review, so the sales probably are a lot higher. Now, it says digital file PDF, so essentially you're going to get a PDF. We can have a look into what they're offering here. So it's basically a digital planner that people can just print if they want, or they can use it on their computer and things like that. That's what I mean by actually researching digital products that are selling well. You pretty much have to go on Etsy because Etsy is like one of the biggest places to actually get some research to understand what the heck people are doing. Then you can do this yourself. Okay, so you can design it yourself if you want to do that, right? You can do it with Canva, you can do it with Photoshop, or like I said, you can go on Fiverr and actually find people who are going to create that stuff. So let's type in digital planner. I'm pretty sure somebody's doing it. I will design a digital unique planner workbook with hyperlinks. I will design the digital printable planner and journal design. Look, 1,100 suppliers. So essentially what we're doing is we're combining digital products with drop servicing. We're getting suppliers on here. It's not an agency model. It's a scalable model. Very, very interesting as well. Hopefully you start to get what I'm talking about, right? Check which ones are already popular in your niche. Of course, we're doing the same thing on here. We just really wanna watch all these listings. There's thousands and thousands of listings, all kinds of things. How to make passive income, enhanced unicorn, bundle of unicorn, digital downloads. People can print it. Maybe it's for coloring for children. It's just there's like thousands and thousands of different niches that you can just go on Etsy and find. Right, so here are a few other ways to validate your product idea. Do online research on Google Trends, Pinterest trends, and things like that. We're going to do that right now. So let's go to Google Trends, choose worldwide, or choose USA if you want, or choose your country, where you want to sell, whatever. Past 5 years, we're learning how this performs, how much popularity there is, and things like that. We're going to put in the same keyword in here, digital planner, right? So we want to see how popular it is right now. Digital planner, a lot of people, as you can see, are interested in digital planner when the new year starts. Isn't it obvious, right? So beginning of January, this is a big spike over there. It's also beginning of January. And here we have a big spike. It's also beginning of January. Of course, everybody is interested in this stuff when it's January. And countries, Singapore, very interested. United States, very interested. Australia, New Zealand, very good. These are like high ticket people that can pay a lot, right? These are some of the keywords. So you can just modify it and write anything else, okay? Now, when you go to Pinterest, same thing. If you click on digital planner, you can choose the country, United Kingdom, for example, right? Interest over time, the last year. So we can see most of the interest was, again, just after New Year. It was skyrocketing. And right now, for some reason, it is going up. Most of the people, 18 to 25, 24 are actually interested, mostly female, okay? So your digital planner has to be really appealing to females. Males just don't care about it. They don't want to plan anything, okay? I'm joking, of course. Now, so that's what you would do, okay? And you can choose a completely different niche. So basically, Google Trends and Pinterest trends, and also checking out potential influencers and marketplaces for popular products like Etsy itself, is how you would do that research. When it comes to what you want to do, you want to do that research. You want to find things that are ranking for certain keywords. Or also, if you do have a little bit of audience, right? If you have audience, right, you can just ask them, make them a survey. For example, post a post and ask what kind of digital product you would be interested in, or any communities you participate in. It could be Reddit, Twitter, Discord, Facebook groups. Drop in a message. Are you interested in this course? For example, if I create a course about XYZ, would you be interested in buying? And if people say yes, it could be a good idea. Okay. And also 2 more things. So first of all, you create the idea, you then understand what you're doing, you test, you prototype, and then you decide what you're going to do. Okay. And then when you create a new digital product, you can also use the same circle, or you might do improvements using this strategy. Testing is super important. Now, this is also very important. Strategy and conceptualization. So it's, again, creating something, then designing something. If you are into drop servicing, you can get a supplier to do it. Then you develop, launch, grow, and then evolution is when you actually, change something. So sometimes you create a course and you want to refresh that course. You don't want to keep it exactly the same for years and years and years. Or you create a Notion template. You see it's done really well in January, but now, the sales are kind of going down until the next January. You want to have 100 different templates until next January to actually make a lot of money when people are back to buy the same stuff. Step number 3, build a minimum viable product. Build an MVP. If you are if you're into startups and things like that, this is a term that you would have heard. To validate your idea, build a minimum viable product. Minimum viable product is essentially something that is just very, very small version, the version number 1 of your product. A lot of people do this mistake when it comes to digital products, courses, templates, and things like that. They think, I have to create the best thing in the world. This has got to be the best thing in the world. I have to beat every single competitor on Etsy. I have to build the best course and things like that in order to get 1 or 10 or whatever sales. No, bro, that's not how it works. Usually it works the other way around. If you notice a trend, for example, right now there's a big trend of growth operating. In the last few months, people started talking about, growth operating is the best new money-making thing. Bro, I'm telling you, this trend is going to go away because growth operating, in my view, does not make that much sense. Even though people might make money with that, I get a lot of people coming to me now trying to pitch me growth operating model, okay? But I'm telling you, some people will make money by making courses and content on growth operating, but I think this model is very, very niche and is probably going to go away in very soon. So that's what I'm talking about. If you notice a trend, right, you don't want to wait for weeks, months, or perhaps even years before you create something really perfect, right? And then you launch it, but then there's a bunch of competitors and the trend has already gone. For example, Notion, right now, Notion templates and things like that are so in demand. Create it, start creating Notion templates. Now, when it comes to like digital planners, I showed you the data, right? You don't want to be doing this now. You kind of want to start making, digital planners kind of in like November, October, just before all this hype and people start buying it again. Same with Pinterest. Again, I showed you, it's kind of, beginning of January is when people want to buy this stuff for New Year to actually plan stuff. Now, create a simple sample of digital product and see whether people will provide their email or pay a minimal amount of between, let's say, $1 to $10 to get access to it. This is why it's called a minimum viable product. You can launch, for example, with a very small audience, let's say 10 or 20 or 30 people, just to get their feedback to see if this is something that they're actually interested in. You don't spend too much money if you're, for example, getting a supplier, outsourcing drop servicing from Fiverr, right? To then create something mega expensive, complicated, to then find out that nobody cares about it, right? You have to test it. You have to give very small price to it. Maybe approach people in Facebook groups, maybe upload it, like I said, on Etsy, on Reddit, everywhere. Just ask people what you actually pay and then try to sell it, okay? You can also pre-sell the finished product before it is complete. Yeah, a lot of people do that actually, especially on YouTube. They say, I'm dropping this course in the next 30 days. The first 10 people to join will get, let's say, 90% discount. The reality is most of the time, if you're pre-launching 30 days in advance, you don't even have a product. You're just collecting emails. I don't really like this approach personally, but a lot of people are doing it, just pre-selling before they even have a product. Okay, they want to see if they can get sales, then they get some money, for example, a few $100 or a few $1,000 from people buying their stuff, and then they use that money to actually make the thing, which is amazing if you can do that as well. Now, and then if you're feeling that the initial traction is very good, then I think it could make sense to do that. Based on the interest and feedback, you will know if this product is likely to succeed and is likely to be profitable. Okay, so again, we're kind of talking about the same thing. When it comes to MVP, you want to build stuff, you want to measure, and you want to learn from it, and then the same cycle basically repeats. Now, we can talk about it quickly as well here. The most important thing is the ideation at the beginning stages. Right now, if you're new, if you're completely new, if this digital products for beginners course is new to you, if you're new to this concept of creating digital products, you have to start here, okay? Because you have no proof of concept, right? You have probably an idea by now what kind of thing you would want to do. If not, I'll give you a massive list of ideas. Like I said, over 150 ideas of what can you do when it comes to digital products. And first of all, proof of concept. So for example, if you're creating a digital product, let's say as a digital planner, there is already proof of concept. 3,000 people, 83 people left reviews for this thing. And, they probably have a bunch of other digital planners as well. So as you can see, there is people buying this stuff, okay? So proof of concept for a digital planner is already there. If you find something that has completely new thing, so for example, let's go and go on here, ebooks. Is there for example, ebook for making money? There's hundreds and thousands of ebooks for making money. So proof of concept is already done. What about stock photography? What about courses? What about music and audio stock files? Again, the proof of concept is already done. People are selling it, so you don't need that. But if you create something completely new, then it might work, might not work. That's why you kind of need to then test it with your clients, right? Then you basically create the product, you design and develop it. You can do it yourself again, like I said, if you are into design, if you can use Canva, whatever, or you can of course get a drop servicing supplier outsourced into Fiverr, right? Or Upwork or any other platform that you want to use. By the way, if you're going to use Fiverr for creating digital products or anything else, you can find a link with 10% off. Create an account with my link. Use my code Tom Zalatoris. You're gonna get 10% off your first order, and I'm gonna get a little bit of kickback. So, peace. Thanks for doing that, bro. Now, and then of course, once you create your MVP prototype, it doesn't have to be the best digital product. If it's a course or something like that, you can improve it later. You can basically improve it and then send to all your previous clients and say, look, you bought this stuff last month. Now it's a little bit better. I'm going to give you the newest version for free because you already bought. So you can do that as well. So you then grow it. And then if everything goes really well, right? If you don't need any revisions, because sometimes you will create something on Fiverr and it's going to be the same thing like with agencies. You'll create, for example, a digital planner or some kind of a Notion template or whatever. Let's just type in Notion template, right? So let's say you want to go for Notion templates, right? Or let's say you want to go for example, WordPress templates, right? It's kind of an old thing, selling WordPress templates, but still people are doing it as well. So let's say you want to have some revision, you can do some revision. Once it's ready, then you're going to launch, and hopefully if everything goes well, you go to market. So your going to market would be uploading to Etsy, uploading to eBay, and you can even sell this stuff on Fiverr, believe it or not. Some people are selling digital products on Fiverr. There is some digital products available on Fiverr. You can find it. Now, step number 4, Quattro, how to price a digital product. This is really, really important because a lot of people underestimate the fact that you can't actually sell millions and millions and millions of digital products if you don't have a massive audience. A lot of people really underestimate this thing. So that's why I really do not recommend selling something at, for example, $1 or $2 or $3. I kind of like when people sell courses at, for example, $50, $100, $200, better even $300-$400, because then essentially what you need to do is, let's just say you're selling something at $250. If you sell it to 100 people, you just made 25K. Okay, this is actually quite reasonable. Selling something 100 people, $250, This sounds very reasonable to me. Now, if you want to make 25K and your digital download costs $5, you have to sell to 5,000 people. Now, that sounds a lot harder for me. So as a minimum, I kind of advise people to create something that is actually going to cost at least $20. Okay, 20, $50, that kind of level. Okay, where people are happy to spend that money. For example, here, $2.40 after all the fees and things like that. Look at this one, $1.20, $1.20, $1.80. Bro, you're not gonna make money like that, right? It's gonna take you a long time before you make any serious money. And then it just makes no sense. Better create something really quality, something that people actually need, price it appropriately, and make a bunch of money. That's the whole point. Now, how to price a digital product. So first of all, creation cost. So you have to understand how much time, effort, resources, and money has spent creating your product at additional costs like software, hiring a designer. So for example, in this case, if you're using Fiverr, for example, right? If you're outsourcing to Fiverr, you have to think about, okay, how much money I'm going to have to spend. You know, for example, if you're creating a Notion template, right? $30, right? So this is going to be $30. You're going to have to actually make probably at least $300, so 10 times more than here, before it kind of starts making sense. Like, you don't want to make $30 back. It makes no sense. So you don't want to sell this Notion template at 50 cents or something. You kind of want to sell it at an appropriate price. But of course, you have to consider your competition. You can't just price it like super high. Now, the value it provides, solving a problem your value customers actually are caring about. Think about how valuable that could be and how much people are willing to pay for that. Okay, now competitor prices. This is super important. That's where Etsy comes into play. That's where we can go back to Google Trends. That way we can go back to Pinterest. We can see how much demand there is, right? But also how much supply there is and what other suppliers are actually charging. Because that's the thing. Some people will actually will sell digital planner at $16. Other people will sell the same digital planner probably at $5. Okay, so you kind of need to do a little bit more research to really understand, okay, what the heck most people are charging. You kind of have to dig really deep into Etsy and all the similar platforms, right? And kind of create like an average pricing that you can understand. Okay, this product costs that much. This product costs that much. Like as an average from maybe 10 or 20 sellers. Now, the value of all alternatives. Okay, so what people could do other than your thing. So for example, let's say you create a course, let's say for how to lose weight. What is the value? People can go to someone else and buy their course. They could go to the gym and just get a personal trainer. They could just buy, I don't know, whatever, right? They could watch some video for free, completely for free, right? So the alternatives and the value of those alternatives is what you need to consider. Okay, now perceived value. This is a big one. Most of the stuff in digital products is about perceived value because most of the time, actually, the value is very high. Obviously, it doesn't cost just $15 to make this. So this seller is actually kind of banking on the fact that, okay, I'm going to sell thousands of these units in the last next 2 years or 3 years. So I'm going to make thousands of dollars. It makes sense. The same thing when you think about movies and songs and things like that. People are thinking like this song is going to cost us a lot to make, but then because people are going to listen to it, because people are going to buy it, we're going to make money back. That's why perceived value is super important. You kind of want to create something that's very, very valuable in the eyes of people. This looks really good, right? Quick access to Google Calendar. You have like all the notes and things like that integrated with your favorite apps. Look at the design, super clean, super modern, very optimized, very good reviews. It looks legit. Like if I was after a digital planner, this could be one of the options. And of course, I'm telling you, bro, like all of this stuff, don't worry about it. You don't need to know how to create digital planners if you want to sell, for example, digital planners. You can just get a supplier, graphic designer to do this stuff for you and your income goals as well. Of course, most people want to, and your income goals as well. Of course, most of you guys are probably want to make as much money as possible. But realistically, if you have a realistic target, what you want to make with drop servicing, what you want to make with your agency, what you want to make with digital products, it's going to be a lot more attainable. Like in my case, for example, I want to make at least 10K per month consistently. I've been talking about it in the last few videos. in profit. Okay, so that's my goal. That's my goal, and that's what I'm working towards every single month. I had months where I had that. I had months where I didn't have that, but I want to get at least 10K a month. So, that's my goal. In your case, it could be different. It could be 1,000 bucks a month. It could be 500 bucks a month. It could be 100K a month, whatever, right? So you have to set a reasonable target for yourself. Now, pricing strategy. There's a few more factors that you need to consider. Product cost, we just spoke about, okay, over there. Audience, what kind of audience you're appealing to. So we looked at digital planners, right? Most people from these countries are interested in that. United States, not surprised. Singapore, a little bit surprised. Australia, New Zealand, these countries are also interesting. Where's the UK, by the way? Also, what's super important? What we learned from Pinterest, 85% of women are interested in digital planners. I think there is a big opportunity and big probability that the audience is actually going to be mostly women. So you have to think about it. If you're creating a course, for example, or some PDF guide or something, how to flip cars, how to flip phones, how to flip, for example, AirPods, most of the audience are probably going to be male. How to make money, things like that, fitness, how to get a six-pack. People are going to be male, right? But here for digital planners, audience is women. So you have to consider that. Perceived value, we spoke about it. Price elasticity, how much people are willing to pay for this stuff? Are they willing to pay $1, $2, $5, $100? You of course want to price it in line with your competition, but not too low as well. Business costs, taxes as well. This is a big one. A lot of people, when it comes to digital products, they get a lot of sales. Digital products right now is something really hot, not just on Etsy, but overall courses and things like that. People are really taking it seriously right now. And if you made, let's say 10 or 20K, in a year, you might be like, oh man, I'm rocking it, right? But if you have no, expenses, that's one of the benefits of creating the digital products like courses and things like that. Expenses are low. If you make 20 grand, right, your profit is going to be very, very high, and you might need to pay, 4 or 5 or more K in taxes at the end of the year because you just made a bunch of money, and most of it is profit. It's not like drop shipping where you make 50K, right, and you actually get 5K profit. Most of it is expenses. So digital products is completely different. Marketing costs. If you're going to have a website, we're going to talk about it in this video, how to actually market and get sales for digital products. Then, of course, you're going to have huge marketing costs. If you are, on the other hand, selling on, let's say, Etsy, eBay, and similar marketplaces, your marketing costs are going to be quite low, but you're going to have transaction fees. Step number 5, choose where to sell your digital products. So the best way to sell digital products is through your own website, but only if you can get traffic and buyers. If you cannot get traffic and buyers, forget it. I really think then it's really, really good to consider Etsy, Teachable, eBay, and other platforms like that, where you can actually upload, your courses and without an audience actually make money. So why it's important to sell on your website if you can, or if you can run ads and make money, if you're really, really good, or if you want to find a supplier who's really good at running ads, you create a digital product and you merge these two things together, and hopefully, you can make money. You have more control versus selling on marketplaces like Etsy, and you can collect emails and grow an email list, because one of the most important things that I'm also doing is growing an email list. I've got 1,400 members in here in my Drop Servicing group that you guys should definitely join after watching this video, is to actually collect emails. I've got, in order to join this group, you have to leave an email. This is, this is a requirement that I set. And, I'm collecting emails of people interested in drop servicing, agencies, and things like that. In the future, I might send an odd email here and there. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm growing an email base. This is really important because I can then, reach out to my audience and offer something when I have some incredible value course, maybe 1 year down the line or whatever. That's what you can do when you have your community, maybe on school, maybe, for example, you have your own website and you're collecting those emails. Somebody buys or somebody just visits your website. There is a lead magnet. For example, if you're interested in, let's say, how to make money online, leave your email here. If you're interested in affiliate marketing, leave your email here. I'll send you a PDF guide. If you have a lead magnet like this, you can start collecting your emails, right? And building an email base. If you have Etsy, where you sell your digital products, you're not going to be able to do that. You'll have much less fees. That's very important as well. This is why I think it's the best to sell digital products on your own website. Probably you can create it with Shopify or WordPress. We're going to talk about it, but that's, just less fees, because Etsy will have fees, eBay will have fees. Most of these platforms will actually have quite a lot of fees. Major downside though is that you have to generate your own traffic. This is exactly what I was talking about in the last few minutes. You can also use various e-commerce platforms like WordPress, including e-commerce plugins. The standard WordPress is not going to be able to have e-commerce capabilities, so you install a few plugins, it can work. Open cart or website builders like Wix, Squarespace, or Shopify is basically what you would do. So this is, you create your store and things like that. Now, how to sell digital products on marketplaces. Step number 6. Another option is selling through online marketplaces if you have no audience and no traffic. So I was talking about it in the previous step, number 5, that if you actually have no audience, realistically, this is what you should do. So you should basically go to Etsy, go to Teachable, go to eBay, and you can sell it on socials as well, by the way, right? You can sell it on WhatsApp, you can sell it on Facebook groups, you can sell it on school. Like, there is unlimited number of places where there are audiences, you can sell it to people. It is very important that you understand. It's not just Etsy. There's hundreds of places where you could sell it as well. So why you would sell on Etsy and similar marketplaces? You don't need to own any audience or traffic. That's the biggest benefit, of course. You don't need to maintain your own website. So I was just talking about, you need to get your own website with WordPress and e-commerce, OpenCart, or Wix, Squarespace, and Shopify. But here, you don't even need your own website. You just create a digital product, right? You upload it on one of these marketplaces, and that's it. You can start selling. But you have very little control. That's what I was just talking about, because you don't grow an audience and you don't have an email list. All of these people, they just buy, and next time they come back to Etsy, maybe they search for something else, and they don't come back to you specifically. They just go on Etsy and find a new planner next year. That's the problem, right? But if you have your own website where you're specifically selling, for example, digital planners, next time, just before the new year, maybe 2 or 3 weeks before, you're going to start email sequence sending to your audience an email saying, New Year is coming. Are you thinking about a new digital planner? You bought one last year. We've got a bunch of really good planners. Here's a 50% off code. Use now before the new year. Things like that. And you can get sales. Also, your account on Etsy, Fiverr, Teachable, anywhere else you want to sell this stuff could be suspended for various reasons. A lot of people, if you research Etsy, you'll find that people get their accounts suspended quite often for all kinds of things. So it can happen. It doesn't happen to everybody for sure, but it could happen. Okay, so that's why you need to be really careful, and that's why you might want to consider your own website as well, or just your own website. Fees are much higher, but it has existing traffic and audience. This is what I was talking about. So this is a screenshot of Etsy. As you can see, there's all kinds of things. Yeah, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different niches. Now, promoting digital products. How the heck you actually promote it? So marketing your digital product is one of the most important things to ensure that you can get sales. That's like the essential thing, because a lot of people, they think about, oh, bro, I'm just going to create a course or I'm just going to create a Notion template, or I'm just going to create this, and people will come to me and they start buying my stuff. No, bro, it doesn't work like that. First, you need to do what I was talking about. You want to research trends on Google Trends. You want to research trends on Pinterest. You want to go on Reddit and search up forums. You want to go on on Facebook groups of specific things. You want to go on Discord and just message people, post on Facebook and post on Twitter and do some polls to then realize if whatever digital product you're doing actually has any need, an audience of people actually are interested in that. Look, you can sell it on Facebook group. This is very, very big thing. A lot of people create Facebook groups. They grow a little bit of an audience and they start selling. I'm telling you, bro, Facebook group is also very, very good. There's no integrated payment gateway as far as I know, but you can just lead people to, for example, a PayPal page, or Stripe or something like this. They can pay, so that's not a problem. Now, how to promote digital products, grow an audience? That's ideal. That's if you can go with your website route. Okay, so if you create your own website with Shopify, WooCommerce, WordPress, including templates and things like that. You can do this. If you want to grow a YouTube channel, if you want to start Instagram, if you want to start TikTok, you can do this. But if you are not gonna be able to grow an audience, you're not gonna have traffic, bro, honestly, do go for like Etsy, Teachable, eBay and things like that. Do go with that route because it's going to be very, very difficult to get any sales. Now, grow an email list. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so if you have your own website or your own socials, of course, you can do that. Create a landing page. Very important. It doesn't have to be like super complicated website to sell your digital product. It can be something very simple as a landing page. Again, as you know from my channel, I mostly outsource everything actually on Fiverr. I don't even deal with anything at the moment. I'm just putting stuff onto Fiverr when I need help with somebody with something, right? And then all these people on Fiverr can do whatever you need. So they can create your landing page. For example, look, a landing page it's like, $80 and things like that. It's not even worth my time creating a landing page. I'm just going to go on Fiverr, order it. That's it. Bam. So, if you create a digital product using Fiverr Supplier, you can also get a landing page / website using Fiverr as well. People can help you to set up an email list, pop up to collect email list, lead magnet, whatever. Bro, honestly, all of this stuff can be done using Fiverr. Now, choose 1 or 2 marketing channels. I really do not recommend doing everything and thinking like, okay, man, so you know what? I'm not going to go on Etsy. Now, I'm thinking about growing an audience. So I'm going to do social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and also I'm going to do email marketing. And then I'm going to run some ads on Facebook, promoting my course or my template or whatever. And then I'm going to do Google ads. And then I'm also going to do affiliate marketing and SEO. No, bro, choose 1 or 2 marketing channels. Like I said, for example, you want to do just email marketing. So getting, for example, a Facebook ad, promoting some lead magnet, right? People are leaving their emails and then you're remarketing to them and then bringing them to your website. Stuff like this could be done, but honestly, you really do not want to do too much. YouTube channel is a very good one. So that's exactly what I'm doing. On my channel, I'm talking about drop servicing. A bunch of people, like this is basically a funnel. My channel is a funnel for people interested in making money online and in drop servicing. This is like the overall funnel. 40K people a month, 40K people a month currently watch all of my videos, right? A lot of those people then go into here, right? And they become, part of my community. They start joining the group, right? And then at some point they message me saying, Tom, you know what? I actually am interested in mentoring with you for the 3 months program. What's the cost, whatever. I get an email. I get inbound emails every single week. People are applying to join my mentorship and some of them end up joining. So it's, my channel is a funnel essentially as well. The same thing with Iman Ghazi, the same thing with Meet Kevin, the same thing with Grant Cardone, and anyone else who has any kind of courses, mentorship, and things like that. So you don't want to do too many things at once. Now, here is the really cool thing. Here's the juice in this video that I'm super excited to show you. So 8 profitable digital products to create and sell. Templates, workbooks, system tools, mockups, printables, masterclass, ebooks, spreadsheets, and I've got a massive list of things as well. So first of all, think about a category of things that you want to do. If you're not super entertaining, if you're not super extroverted, think about, okay, what can I do when it comes to education? Like, losing weight, flipping items, improving your relationships and things like that. Maybe you can teach somebody if you're not super entertaining, whatever, right? So educational products, teach or provide information on a particular topic that you really deeply understand or willing to learn a lot about. Popular formats, courses, ebooks, tutorials, certifications. Next, subscription products and gated content, required recurring payments, weekly, monthly, yearly, can also be accessed via one-off payments. Examples, newsletters. You can basically launch a newsletter, a paid newsletter, podcasts, webinars, audios, videos as well. So it could be a course, for example, right? A lot of people right now actually, they create a LinkedIn page, they start posting content in some niche, and then they create a newsletter and they say to people, if you're interested, if you like my content on LinkedIn, subscribe to my newsletter. And, at some point they add a price tag on that. If you have some really high quality audience, you can say $50 a month, for example, right? For a newsletter. If you get 1,000 people, That's 50K a month. You know, it's crazy. I know some people are actually monetizing LinkedIn newsletters in a very, very big way. Licenses, allowed to, to use something when it comes to licensing. I'm talking about specifically, stock photos, music videos, sound effects, and things like that. Digital templates, this is a very, very, very big. So we were just talking about, for example, digital planners, Notion templates, WordPress templates, and things like that. A lot of people are buying this stuff. Ready to use customizable solutions, spreadsheets, presentations. It could be like PowerPoint presentation, PDF presentation, templates and things like that. Certificates, videos, resumes, CV templates, design templates for Photoshop, Illustrator, for logos, for business cards, whatever, email templates as well. Art and creative, music, digital art, logos, fonts, printables. A lot of people are actually selling fonts as well, and they do cost a lot of money. And I bet you can find people, let's say, create a font. I'm sure somebody is doing it on Fiverr, so you could probably create. I'll create a custom font. Yeah, look, you can basically get people who are gonna create fonts on Fiverr. You drop service it from Fiverr, outsource it from Fiverr, and then you can sell it on marketplaces like Etsy. So let's actually search on that. Digital font. Let's see. Fonts, self-font, classic fonts, handwritten font bundle, calligraphy. Bro, you can basically get stuff done on Fiverr, dump it into Etsy, and you can hopefully make money. I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm just saying, as you can see, this is really possible to do this with drop sourcing. You don't have to know a thing about creating fonts, logos, printables, templates, and things like that. You can use Fiverr, right? Create digital products, upload it onto Etsy, eBay, and things like that, and you can make money. Now, this is a big list that I really wanted to talk about. Very, very interesting. You're going to learn a ton in here. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, if you're finding a bunch of value when it comes to creating a digital product, when it comes to this course, drop a like, subscribe to my channel, also share this video with your friend. So starting with number 1, productivity planner. We were talking about the exact same thing. Digital planner. People are interested in writing down what they're going to do. Cleaning planner. Again, probably relates to women as well. They like to clean, right? We guys are not very clean usually, right? Course chart, reward chart, daily planner. That's the thing. Fifth idea, goal planner, to-do list. It sounds like, who's going to pay for this stuff? A lot of women are paying for it, right? So daily planner, people are buying. I would never spend money on daily planners, but some people are. Checklists, calendars, moving planners, self-care planners, and things like that. Affirmation cards, mood tracker, fitness planner, weight tracker, big one. Meal planning kit, very big one. Grocery templates. I don't know who the heck would pay for it, but I'm sure a lot of people in the US would pay for it. Food, pantry labels, recipes, brand kits, website themes. This is the one that I was talking about quite a lot. Business planner, pricing templates, slide templates, opt-in templates, ebook templates, product mockups, Zoom backgrounds. Who the heck would pay for that? Bible planner, Bible study, clip art, fonts. This is the one I was talking about. Very, very big one as well. Icons, digital papers, digital stickers, printable stickers. Actually, I actually made some money on Etsy selling stickers, okay? I've got experience in that specifically. Finance planner, bill tracker, budgeting planner, debt tracker. Very, very possible that people would want to get something like this done. Finance sheet. People who are interested in tracking their finances. Very good idea, right? To basically give them a sheet where they can plan their finances. Student planner, if you're a student, for example, right, you need to plan your studies. You might want to spend $10 for somebody to make you, for basically a template for studying and things like that. If 100 people buy, you made $1,000. CV templates, very common as well. Resume templates, engagement templates, welcome signs, table cards. This relates to vetting planners, vetting checklists. Very big thing, actually. Very big thing. Travel planners as well. Quite a big thing as well. As we moving forward, packing list, world map art. This was super viral quite a few years ago, two years ago. People would, download these printable huge things, right? They would basically put that poster on their wall, and they would basically mark where they visited and where they want to visit and things like that. Social media planner, Pinterest templates, Instagram templates, blog templates, pregnancy notice, baby shower invitation, poetry book, thank you cards, birthday cards, holiday cards, coloring book pages. This is something that I've spoken about on my channel before. Bro, as you can see, this is really big. If you want to pause this video and read this entire list in details, definitely do that, because this can make you so much money. You need to know what to do. We live in a day and age where you just need to know what to do, and then you just basically apply all that knowledge. Which brings me to the next point. If you enjoyed this video, right, if you learned a lot about starting to make digital products and starting to sell digital products, if you're interested in drop servicing, starting an agency, or digital products, growing a personal brand, I've got a 3-month mentorship where you learn directly from me. I mentor you how to start and get your feet wet into online marketing, building an agency, drop servicing, building a personal brand. Whatever you're interested in when it comes to that, I'm doing it. I'm basically building my own community. I've got nearly 20K subscribers. I'm doing this stuff. That's why I'm very confident. And also I'm making money with drop servicing, agencies, video editing. I know what I'm talking about. I mentored a bunch of people from US, UK, India, New Zealand, Portugal, France, United Arab Emirates over the last year. Bunch of people. A lot of folks from the US, a lot of people are making money with my strategies. I've got proof for that. It's just not my words. There's a bunch of people saying that, oh, they made money by watching my videos and applying my strategies, right? So that's the people who just watch my videos and apply my strategies. But also there is a bunch of, basically screenshots of my mentees as well. Hey Tom, PayPal is holding my funds because I made more than 500 this month. One of the mentees, $35 for the first videos and $30 for the rest. I sent him invoice for deposit for the first 18 videos. This is one of the guys that I mentored. Agreed upon price for the first video was $150. Sure, Tom finally settled that video for $160 for the first video. After that, I said I cannot go below $200. Also, a guy agreed to do the whole project for $600. First payment. This is somebody from the UAE. Very, very good. The client did really well initially. 5 videos, 100K followers. We just got another client. Super amazing. I'm about to send him an invoice for the $20, $100 client there. Thanks for everything, Tom. I really like the whole mentorship. A lot of value tips, and it'll definitely help me to grow my business. I'll keep you informed ASAP when I have good updates. Also have another client for trading. We agreed on $100 for 10-minute video. Also find a supplier for $40. $60 profit from one video. And if they pay $60 for a thumbnail, what would be the short video? It's just some screenshots from conversations that I have on WhatsApp. So if you want to learn directly from me, as I said, I can teach you how to start your own agency when it comes to drop servicing. So if you want to do video editing, if you want to do graphic design, if you want to do web development and things like that, I can help you with that. Also, how to build your personal brand, and then, of course, create digital products, courses, and mentorship. You can apply using this email, and if you're accepted, we can work together. Thanks for watching this video. Drop a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna see you in the next video.